Hello, and thanks so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to achieve more. Now, I don't know what it is you actually want to achieve, whether it might be that you want to achieve more money, it might be that you're looking to achieve more happiness in your life, whatever it is. I'm going to talk about some of the strategies that I use to try and achieve more. And I'm going to also be talking about why I believe a lot of people don't achieve what they want in life. Now, when it comes to achieving more, I think you first of all have got to take on board and consider right from the start that what you achieve, where you're going to be tomorrow, 10 years time, 20 years time, where your children are going to be, is unfortunately going to be completely and utterly down to you. Now, when I say unfortunately, the reason I say that is because 90%, 95% of people who are actually living and who are actually just going through their day-to-day grind, if you like, have taken on board that there ain't no way things can get better. Now, I honestly don't believe this. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I believe that really we can achieve a lot if we want to and if we're willing to put in the work. Now, when I talk about other people, obviously being at a certain level, it's like me, I'm at a certain level now. We're at that level and we've almost been placed there by ourselves, but also we've been placed there by the way that we have been brought up. We've kind of taken on the idea that we have to work for someone else. It might be that you're self-employed and that you're working for other people, but generally speaking, you've been told that you've got to earn money, you've got to buy a house, you've got to pay your mortgage, and then that's really all there is to it, which for 95% of the people is the case, and me included. Yeah, I want to make that clear as well. But what I think the difference is, what you need to try and take on board early on is that was your decision and my decision when we started going that way, if you like, thinking that way, going to work, coming home, paying our bills, being a good citizen or being as good as you can be, a good parent. The trouble is we wasn't really taught at school, well I wasn't anyway, about how to be an entrepreneur, how to start thinking differently about money. Because let's face it, when I first started this video, I said about achieving more, i.e., more money, more happiness, a better place to live, whatever you're achieving more is. I think you need to appreciate it is that it all comes down to money, right? It all comes down to money. Yeah, I've had talks with my kids, and I say to them, look, it's all to do with money, right? When people say about it don't make you happy, I'm a lot happier with it. That's all I can say. Yeah? So this is what I say to people. You need to first of all understand that your quality of life, you might be thinking, yeah mate, this is obvious. And it is obvious. But the trouble is a lot of people, they don't take it on board when they're thinking about where they're going to be in the future. They accept, they've chosen to settle for where they are. They've almost been, it's like almost as if someone has pinned them into a position in their life which they believe they can't move away from. Now, you've got to get out of this mindset. That's the first thing I'm going to say to you. The first thing you need to appreciate when it comes to achieving more is that whether you do or whether you don't, you haven't got to be a guru, like a guru or a top coach, personal development coach, for you to realise that it's totally and utterly up to you, right? Now, when I first got involved in personal development about 3 years ago, I started watching a guy on YouTube, Stephen James, Project Life Mastery. I watched another guy called Brendan, I think it's brendanburchild.com, and it kind of it made me realise that if I was to achieve more, the only way that was going to happen was if I achieved more. I had to start doing something. And the trouble is now in this, in society now, is that we've got so many distractions, so many reasons not to do something that 95 out of 100 people don't do it. They want more, but they won't do anything about it. Now, if this is you, if you're not willing to try and achieve what you really want, then I'm guessing, you're on the wrong video. But I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you want more. But you need to understand that it ain't just going to happen. Yeah, we need to, as adults, accept that we will earn initially whatever we're worth. Yeah, sometimes you perhaps might not be paid exactly what you're worth, but if we want to become greater, if we want this great life, if we want to become, recognised, if we want fame, fortune, whatever it is, we need to start taking steps to start learning the things that these people who have fame and fortune have. Yeah. Now, I've been watching videos on personal development. There's guys on there doing really well at it. They're talking about subjects that are going to help people, and that's what I want to do. But I'm not doing as well as them because I'm not as good as them. That's not to say that in the future it won't happen, but it needs practice. So you first of all need to understand that you need to take steps to change your life. Yeah, if you want a nicer house to live in, it might be that you want to go on holiday once a year. Whatever it is, whether or not you go on that holiday is totally and utterly up to you. It ain't nobody else's fault if you can't go there. You can blame the weather, you can blame the economy, we can blame anything. I've done it myself. I'm going through a bit of a bad spell at the minute. I'm thinking like things ain't going my way, and I'm blaming Brexit. But why are other people doing really well who perhaps are going to be affected by Brexit just as much? You know what I mean? It's kind of, you're giving yourself an excuse not to do well. Yeah, I'm human. I make the same mistake. The trouble is, you mustn't. What's the word? You mustn't completely and utterly buy into that idea. Yeah, that things are wrong with the economy and that things are not going your way. You have to try and think, well, hold on a minute. What else can I do? If this ain't working, what else can I do? Yeah. When you talk about like a recession, there's more people become millionaires in recession when there probably is not a recession, because they're looking at what people, how they're thinking. What are they going to need? What are they going to do? It was like, years ago with when they was all rushing to go and find gold out in America. Most people weren't finding it. The people that were making the money were selling the tools. Yeah, because they were thinking differently. Well, this is what we've got to do. But you just need to buy into the idea. And I say buy into the idea because if you don't accept that you've got to kind of take on this new hat, this new you, you're gonna just accept that things are what they are, and that you won't be able to improve. But you just need to follow a map. Now, before you think, oh, is this guy going to sell me something? No, I'm not. I'm not into all that. My channel is really just about helping people, trying to make you think differently. You just need to look at your situation. Yeah, if it's financial, look at financial. It might be that you've got loads of debts. I've got debts. Look to how you can obviously save money with your debts. It might mean that you've got to move a few things around. It might be you've got to downsize, take a step back. You just need to learn. Yeah, I watched a video the other day, and I've heard it said on quite a lot of videos, and that is, if you're going to walk through a forest, you better take a map. Yeah, well, that is life. Yeah, it's like going into a mathematics exam, and you're allowed to use a calculator, and you don't take it. Why wouldn't you use that that piece of equipment if it's going to help you? Yeah. So you just need to accept that you can do more. Try and get out of the mindset that you can't, and start telling yourself you can. Now, the trouble with that is with whoever you've got around you. Now, sometimes I've done it myself when I've been negative. You think of things, you think, oh, things ain't going to get better, and it's very hard. It is hard sometimes to be positive. I accept that. if you see my other videos, you know I suffer with OCD. And I've been through times in my life where things ain't been great financially. And also because of my finances, my situation with, if you like, worrying about money has made my mental health 10 times worse. Because I'm always happy, I always feel better, I always feel more inspired, more motivated when I've got money, yeah? So you need to, you need to try and switch hats, if you like. Say to yourself, I'm gonna try and do more. I'm gonna try and achieve more for my family. Concentrate on why. I spoke about that in another video about how you need to focus on your why you want to do well. For me, it's my children. I couldn't give a monkeys about expensive cars or anything like that, or I'm just not bothered about things like that. All I'm caring about now is my daughter's having a baby. I'm going to be a granddad soon, and all I'm thinking about is when that baby's born, that baby's got all that it needs. Because for me, nothing else in life matters. Yeah, find your reason why. Find your reason why, and there's going to be people around you that try and bring you down. People that have settled for mediocrity. It might be that they're in a job, they're earning minimum wage, they're getting paid X amount of money, and they're always moaning that they ain't got no money, but they're not willing to do nothing about it. Well, these people, you don't want them around you, really. I know that's difficult sometimes, especially obviously if they're family. You can't not see your family, but just try not to pay them no attention, because I was watching a video the other day, and this guy Stephen James, who I follow, and he said that if someone's negative and then they're having a go at you, and they're bringing your idea down, he said, look what they've got, look at their life. If what they've got is not what you want, then don't take no notice of them. Yeah. If they're like a professional person, it might be they've got a great life and they're doing really well and they're really clever, then obviously perhaps it might be worth listening to perhaps what they've got to say. If they're like into finance and what you're thinking about doing is financial, then obviously that person's opinion carries more weight. But yeah, this guy, he said, if you're talking to someone and the person you're talking to has been on a dole all their life, they've just settled for nothing. They're just happy to have whatever people give them. Don't be listening to them people, because you don't want their life. You want your own. Yeah, you've got to start thinking, hold on a minute, I want what the top guy's got. Yeah, I want that nice house. I want an house with a gymnasium. I want a house with a swimming pool. I want all these nice things. There's nothing wrong with wanting nice things. Yeah, that's something else. Sometimes people who ain't got no money, they'll try and make out that because perhaps it might be that you're like me, you're just an average guy, but you want more, that you're wrong to want it. Yeah, it's all psychology. It's a very, it's a very, it's a very difficult subject, but I think you just got to say to yourself, in summing up this video, you've just got to say to yourself what you want, and more importantly, you've got to decide that you're going to be willing to take steps to get it, whether it means going to night school to perhaps earn more money, to get better educated, whether you say to yourself, I'm going to start reading a book every week. It might be that perhaps your business is, it could be like, imagine like me with YouTube. I've done loads of research to try and help my channel. I've looked at marketing, Facebook advertising, loads of different things. But if it does happen, if I do find success, or if I find success with anything else in my life, it might be that I discover a way of doing something cheaper or quicker or whatever. It would have been as a result of me educating myself. Yeah. So you've only got yourself to, I don't know how else to say it without being rude, but you've only got yourself to blame if you don't take action and don't do it. Don't settle for just, the norm. Yeah. If you want to be in the top 5%, don't, how can I say it? It's like me, I've got this great thing in my mind that I'm one day going to do really well, and, and that something's going to happen. But I don't mind if it don't. I really don't. But I think, you know, when they talk about the journey, you know, they talk about the journey is more important than the destination. I actually do believe that, because even if you try some of these things, you know, you go and perhaps read books, you perhaps watch more video content, start learning things, perhaps start motivating yourself. Even if you do it partially, it's still going to help you achieve more than what you've got now. Yeah. I often talk about a farmer that sows some seeds. He could have the worst land of all the other farmers. If he commits to putting more seeds in the ground, if he commits to being more, more dedicated, he's still going to get a better crop than if he hadn't put so many in. Yeah, and that can be said with so many things in life. You'll only get, my dad, because when I was young, I think I used to suffer with OCD that when I was young, and I used to have down days. And I can remember my dad saying to me years ago, boy, you'll only get out what you put in. And it goes for every single thing in life, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship with your wife, whether it's a relationship with your children. It don't matter what it is. If you don't put anything in, why should you deserve to get anything out? It's true. I can't think of a more, more correct way to phrase it. You've just got to take action. You've just got to discipline yourself and start telling yourself that you are going to start becoming this more motivated, dedicated person. Do a schedule of what you're going to do. Make sure you stick to it and make sure you achieve your goal. I hope this helped you. I really do. If you like this video, if you found a bit of inspiration from it, if you learned something from it, please subscribe. I really appreciate it if you subscribe. Please share. Please like. Please leave a comment. If there's anything that you'd like me to answer, leave a question. I'll always reply. Yeah, if you need advice, anything, I always try. And especially about OCD. Like I say, I suffer with OCD, and I suffer with it terribly. And there ain't much I don't know about it. Yeah, please like, please subscribe, do your best. Yeah, something my dad. I'm just going to leave a little parting message. What my dad told me once. He's parted now from me now. But my dad said to me years ago. I come home and I'd done something. I think it was an exam, and my dad said to me, "Did you do your best, mate?" I said, "Yeah, Dad. Yes, I did, Dad, but I don't know whether I passed." He said, "Did you do your best and did you try your hardest?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "That's all you can do, boy. Yeah, and that's all you can do. You can only do your best. But if you ain't trying, then you've got a problem." Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you see me on another one. Thank you so much.